Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it.
Let's. And we are starting with the true power couple headline. It seems Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone are not just ruling our hearts, they are absolutely ruling the box office.
They really are. A new report points out that together, they rule 4 of the 10 spots in the list of highest-grossing Bollywood films of all time. 4 out of 10.
That is staggering. When you think about the sheer volume of films released, to have that kind of dominance is incredible. It's one thing to be a successful actor, it's another to be a successful couple, but to have their combined filmography make up 40% of the all-time top 10, that's a legacy. It truly is. You look at the films they've done together and the ones they've done separately, and the numbers are just consistently huge. It speaks to their individual star power, of course, but also to the fact that when they come together on screen, it's just pure magic. The audience feels it. You can't fake that kind of chemistry. And it's not just in the historical epics, it's across genres. They bring an intensity that just works. The fiery power couple label in this headline feels absolutely earned. Completely. It's not just a PR term. They are a commercial powerhouse. It's also a testament to their script selection. They've managed to balance massive commercial entertainers with roles that have critical acclaim. It's a very smart, very powerful career trajectory for both of them. And it makes you wonder what's next for them as a duo on screen. The anticipation for their next collaboration is always going to be sky high, no question. From one powerhouse to another, let's talk about the master of scale himself, S.S. Rajamouli. We finally have an update on his massive project, Varanasi. Oh, finally. I feel like we've been waiting for details on this since the moment RRR ended. What's the news?
The man himself has spoken. Rajamouli revealed that the major action sequences are already completed, which is huge news. He said they are now just shooting the connecting scenes, and the entire filming process should wrap up by September or early October.
That is music to my ears. An early October wrap means post-production can begin in earnest. And for a Rajamouli film, post-production is practically another entire movie in itself.
It really is. The level of detail, the visual effects, it's a monumental undertaking. But knowing that the physical shooting is nearly done is a major milestone. And what a cast to work with. Mahesh Babu, Priyanka Chopra, and Prithviraj Sukumaran.
That is a pan-Indian dream cast right there. Mahesh Babu in a Rajamouli world is something audiences have been wanting for years, and bringing Priyanka Chopra back for a major Indian production of this scale is a massive casting coup.
Absolutely. Plus, Prithviraj Sukumaran, who's just a phenomenal actor and brings so much gravity to his roles. The whole thing is being shot for IMAX, so you know the spectacle is going to be off the charts.
Of course. With Rajamouli, that's a given. The spectacle is the baseline. The real question is what emotional core he's going to build this epic around. He's a master storyteller, not just a master of visuals.
That's the key. The scale serves the story, not the other way around. He makes these massive, larger-than-life worlds feel incredibly personal and emotional. I, for one, cannot wait, even if we have to wait until late 2027 to see it.
Oh, don't say that. Let me live in the hope of a 2026 release for a little while longer. Okay, fair enough. From a director who commands global attention to a star who does the same, let's talk about Shah Rukh. A couple of really sweet stories making the rounds.
The king, what's he been up to?
Well, he shared this absolutely hilarious fan encounter where he was mistaken for Akshay Kumar.
No, how?
Apparently, a fan came up to him and was gushing about how much she loved him and said, "Akshay Kumar, I love you." And Shah Rukh Khan, in his typical witty fashion, said he was just completely confused and just sort of went with it for a moment before gently correcting her. That is amazing. I can just picture his expression, that signature mix of charm and bemused surprise. Only he could handle that with such grace. He said something along the lines of, "I didn't want to break her heart. She was so sweet." It's such a perfect Shah Rukh Khan story. It reminds you that despite being one of the biggest stars on the planet, he has these very human, very funny moments. It's his superpower, isn't it? That relatability. He can be the king one minute and the guy who gets mistaken for his colleague the next. It makes people feel connected to him. It really does. And on a related note of connection, another lovely story popped up about his film Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na, which is celebrating 31 years. A classic, such a sweet, heartfelt film. It is.
And Sadia Siddiqui, who played Nikki in the film, revealed that she actually turned down the role initially.
What? Why? It was such a memorable part.
Her reason is the best part. She said she was already drowning in love for Shah Rukh Khan as a fan, and the idea of acting opposite him was so overwhelming and intimidating that her first instinct was to say no.
Oh, that is so endearing. She was just starstruck before she even got to set. That's a feeling I think a lot of people can understand.
Absolutely. She said she couldn't imagine being his friend on screen when she was just so in awe of him. Of course, she eventually took the part, and the rest is history. It's just a wonderful little insight into the making of a film that so many people adore.
It really is. Two fantastic stories that just add to the legend. From one box office monarch to a reigning queen, Alia Bhatt is about to hit another massive milestone.
Yes, this is huge. Her next film, Alpha, is on the horizon, and with its release, she is all set to cross the 1,100 crore mark at the global box office.
1,100 crore. Let that sink in. That is an astronomical figure. For an actress of her generation to hit that mark is just, it's groundbreaking.
It really is. After Jigra, which also performed well, Alpha is expected to be a major success. It shows her incredible consistency and her knack for picking projects that are both commercially viable and critically interesting.
She has one of the smartest filmographies out there. She's built this career brick by brick, film by film, with such intelligent choices. From a big debut to becoming a producer and a global brand, her trajectory has been flawless.
Absolutely. She's not just riding a wave, she's creating the wave. She balances the big-budget epics with smaller, character-driven stories, and the audience shows up for all of it. This 1,100 crore milestone isn't an accident. It's the result of years of hard work and very clever decision-making. A true superstar, and a great role model for aspiring actors. It shows you can have immense commercial success without ever compromising on the quality of your work. Well said. Now, speaking of big stars and upcoming films, we need to talk about the digital age dilemma, specifically an AI-generated image of Ranveer Singh from his upcoming film Dhurandhar 2 that went viral.
Oh, I saw that one. It was a pretty convincing image, to be fair. It got a lot of people talking.
It did, but it wasn't real. The film's director, Aditya Dar, had to come out and debunk it. He put out a statement urging audiences to only rely on official content released by the production house.
And you can understand his frustration. You spend so much time and effort crafting the specific look and feel of a film, planning a meticulous marketing campaign, and then a fake image just pops up and potentially misrepresents your vision.
Exactly. It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it shows there's a huge amount of excitement and anticipation for the film. Fans are so eager that they're creating their own content.
That's the positive spin for sure. The buzz is real.
But the negative side is the spread of misinformation. It can create false expectations or leak a look that the filmmakers wanted to keep under wraps. It's a new challenge for marketing teams in the age of generative AI.
It really is. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. All you can do is what Aditya Thar did. Be proactive, communicate clearly with your audience, and try to steer the conversation back to the official channels.
It's a tricky balance, for sure.
Now let's switch from a film that's building buzz to the ones currently in theaters.
It's time for a big box office roundup.
Let's crunch some numbers. It sounds like there's a big clash happening at the top.
There is. We have Cocktail 2 versus the new release, Welcome to the Jungle. Cocktail 2, starring Shahid Kapoor, Rashmika Mandanna, and Kriti Sanon, is in its 10th day and has crossed the 81 crore net milestone, a solid number.
Very respectable. But it's facing some serious competition now, right?
Big time. Akshay Kumar's Welcome to the Jungle has had a strong opening weekend. The morning occupancy on its third day, Sunday, was excellent, and it was on track for a 25 crore day. It's giving Cocktail 2 a real run for its money.
The Welcome franchise has such a dedicated following. It's pure, chaotic, multi-star comedy, and people love it. It's no surprise it's doing well. It'll be interesting to see how Cocktail 2 holds up during the weekdays with this new competition.
It will. Meanwhile, it's a more disappointing story for Ram Charan's Pethi. Even with the fourth weekend boost, the collection saw a 14% drop on Saturday. The film just hasn't managed to find the momentum it needed.
That's a shame. There was a lot of buzz around it. Sometimes, despite all the right ingredients, a film just doesn't connect with the audience in the way you'd hope.
It's the unpredictable nature of the box office. But on the flip side, we have some fantastic success stories, especially from regional cinema.
Always great to hear. What's doing well?
In Telugu cinema, Samantha Ruth Prabhu's Ma Inti Bangaram is on fire. It just crossed the 70 crore mark worldwide in 9 days and needs less than 12 crore more to become the 5th highest grossing Telugu film of the year.
Go Samantha. That is brilliant. A strong female-led film doing massive numbers. We love to see it.
And in Marathi cinema, we have 2 big hits. Gabat Kund has crossed the 5 crore mark and is set to be the 7th successful Marathi film of 2026.
Fantastic.
And Tumbachi Manjula has done even better. After 23 days, it has earned over 150% profits and has been declared a super hit. It's likely to finish as the 4th highest grossing Marathi film of the year.
That is incredible. A 150% profit is a dream result for any producer. It just proves that good content, regardless of language or budget, will always find its audience. It absolutely does. And just to round out the numbers, a quick mention that Bobby Deol's Bonder has unfortunately ended its theatrical run as a box office disappointment, and Arjun Sarge's Blast has successfully completed a full month in theaters. A real mix of fortunes out there. Wow, that's a lot to take in. The box office is a roller coaster as always. It truly is. Okay, from the ups and downs of the box office to something much more serious and concerning. There's been another security issue involving filmmaker Rohit Shait.
Oh no, not again. What's happened?
He has reportedly received a new extortion threat for 20 crore, allegedly from the same gang that was involved in a previous incident near his property.
That is terrifying. To be targeted like that, it's just awful. The pressure and fear that must create is unimaginable.
It's truly disturbing. And in light of this news, an old interview of his has resurfaced, which feels very poignant right now. He was talking about his family's protective instincts, and he said, quote, "Everyone in my family is like Sunny Deol from Gather."
Wow. I mean, it's a funny line in a different context, but right now it just speaks to that fierce, protective nature you'd need when facing something like this. You'd want a family of Sunny Deols on your side.
You really would. It's a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that come with being a public figure. We just hope that the authorities are taking this very seriously and that he and his family are safe.
Absolutely.
All our thoughts are with them. It's a horrible situation. It is. Let's try and shift gears to something more positive and forward-looking. We have a bunch of new teasers and trailers that have dropped.
Yes, please. What's coming up?
The big one that has everyone talking is the official Telugu teaser for Mirzapur the movie.
Wait, Mirzapur the movie? They're taking the series to the big screen?
And in Telugu? That's right. Pankaj Tripathi, Ali Fazal, Divyendu, the whole gang on the big screen. The teaser looks intense, and releasing a dedicated Telugu version shows they are thinking big with this one. The release date is September 4th. That is a brilliant move. The show has a massive following across the country, so a theatrical event makes so much sense, and catering directly to the southern market with a Telugu version is very smart. The hype for this is going to be immense. It already is. Also on the horizon is Prahar, and this one has a killer cast. The teaser features Rajkumar Rao, Wamika Gabi, J.D. Balawat, and Sikandar Kher.
Stop right there. That cast alone is enough to sell me a ticket. What a collection of talent. That's from Matic Films, right?
It is. Dinesh Vijan's production house. The teaser looks like a gritty, high-stakes thriller. It's set for an August 7th release.
I am so in for that. Jaideep Alhawat and Rajkumar Rao in the same frame is a masterclass waiting to happen.
Definitely. A couple of others to mention. The teaser for Happy Journey looks like a warm, family-centric film. And there's also a teaser for a Hindi film called The India Story, starring Kajal Agarwal and Shreyas Talpade. A very busy time for new releases.
It sounds like it. Lots to look forward to.
Now let's dive into some general industry chatter. First up, a classic duo is reuniting, Saif Ali Khan and Akshay Kumar. They're working together on a film called Haiwan.
The original Main Ki Ladi to Anari. I love them together. Their comedic timing is legendary.
It is, but Saif was quick to point out that this is not going to be another comedy. He said Haiwan is a more serious film and doesn't rely on comedy at all. He referred to Akshay as his elder brother in the interview.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm intrigued to see them tackle a different genre together. Their chemistry is so good, I'm sure it will translate into a more dramatic space as well. It's good to see them pushing their dynamic into new territory.
I agree. And speaking of legendary duos, we have an update on the one everyone is always asking about, Munna and Circuit.
Don't play with my heart. Is Munna by 3 actually happening?
Well, the words have been spoken by the director himself. Rajkumar Hirani said, and I quote, "It will definitely happen soon."
Soon is the most flexible word in the Bollywood dictionary. We've been hearing soon since 2010.
I know. But he was talking about why the bond is so timeless. He said Circuit is like Hanuman and Munna is Ram for him. It's that unwavering loyalty that people connect with.
Look, I'm choosing to be optimistic. He said definitely.
Okay, fine. I will allow a small spark of hope to ignite in my heart, but I'm not planning my movie night just yet. In other news, it looks like Sohail Khan is taking a turn into reality television.
Yes, he's joining Prime Video show Alliance as a contestant. He said he was intrigued by the unique format of the show. It's always interesting to see established industry figures step into the unscripted world of reality TV.
It is. It gives audiences a chance to see a different side of their personality. And speaking of different sides, I saw Sunil Shetty was honored recently and had some really thoughtful things to say.
He did. He was named a Bombay Times headliner, and he spoke about how for him, being a headliner is all about staying relevant and, more importantly, authentic.
I love that. He's had such an incredible career, and he's transitioned into being an entrepreneur and a fitness icon so successfully. He's the perfect example of how to evolve with the times while staying true to yourself. Authenticity is the perfect word for him.
It really is. And from one icon to an iconic family, the Bachchans were spotted at the airport. Abhishek, Aishwarya, and Aradhya.
And let me guess, the internet had opinions.
Of course, but mostly positive this time. They were all wearing matching black outfits, which was very chic. But the thing people really praised was that Aradhya was seen carrying her own luggage. People were commenting on their good parenting, teaching her to be self-sufficient. That's actually really nice to see. A small thing, but it speaks volumes. In a world of privilege, teaching your kids those simple, grounded values is so important.
It is.
And here's a lovely full circle moment. Farah Khan has been working on Aryan Khan's directorial debut.
Oh, wow.
She said it was so profound for her. She started her career as a choreographer with his father, Shah Rukh Khan, and now she's working with his son as he starts his journey as a director. It's a beautiful story of decades-long relationships in the industry. That really is special. A testament to the bonds that are formed over years of working together. I love that. Okay, time for a quick rumor mill roundup. And please remember to take all of these with a grain of salt. The salt shaker is in my hand. Go. First, rumors about Kriti Sanon and Kabir Bahia breaking up went viral after a photo surfaced. But a source close to him has clarified that the picture was misunderstood, and all is well.
Okay, rumor debunked. Next.
A screenshot of what appears to be Jackie Bugnani's profile on the dating app Raya is making the rounds. There is zero confirmation it's actually him, so this is pure speculation for now.
Understood. Pure internet noise. What else?
This one's bigger. There's strong buzz that music composer Anirudh Ravichander is set to marry Kavya Maran, the CEO of the Sunrisers Hyderabad cricket team. The rumor was fueled when actor YG Mahindra, who is reportedly a relative, said it's a sure thing.
Oh, now that's a power couple in the making if it's true. But again, nothing from the actual couple yet?
Not a word. So for now, it remains firmly in the rumor category until we get an official confirmation. Got it. Rumor mill officially closed for the day. So what about the films that are actually out? What are the critics saying?
Let's start with the big one. Welcome to the Jungle. The reviews are pretty mixed. The general consensus seems to be that the script is a bit lost and chaotic, but that Akshay Kumar and especially Johnny Lever really salvaged the film with their comedic performances.
That sounds about right for that kind of madcap comedy. You go for the performers, not necessarily for a tight plot. It's about the gags and the chemistry.
Exactly. Then there's the thriller Uyir. Again, mixed reviews. Most critics are calling it a fairly generic and dated police procedural, but Roshan Matthews' performance is being universally praised as the highlight that lifts the material.
A great actor can elevate any script. Good for him for shining even if the film itself is getting a lukewarm reception.
Definitely. A few others got reviewed as well. Anantan Kadu seems to have been panned for being overly dense and academic. Khan City was called out for being a Khan movie where you can see the trick coming from a mile away.
Not ideal for a Khan movie.
Not at all. But on a high note, Ali Fazal gave a huge shout-out to the film Balin the Boy, calling it one of the best films from Indian cinema, which is very high praise. And the second season of the show Gram Chiki Sale also received positive reviews. A real mix out there, as always. A little something for everyone and a few things for no one. That's the perfect way to put it. And that's a wrap on our headlines for today. What a packed day, from the box office highs and lows to a little bit of movie magic history. Headlines to heartbeats tuck. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.